stop. Before you scroll past this, you need to hear something that might sound completely insane, but it's happening right now as you're watching this. 7 attempts. 7 times Elon Musk tried to reach you. Not your friend. Not some random person. You. And I'm not talking about some mass email or marketing campaign. I'm talking about a direct, personal, targeted attempt to locate you specifically. Your name, your energy, your timeline. I know how this sounds. Trust me. But in the next 20 minutes, I'm going to show you exactly why this happened, what it means, and why this moment, right now, you watching this video, might be the most important moment of your entire life. But here's the thing. You cannot skip ahead. You cannot miss a single word. Because this message, it was encrypted. It was timed. And it was meant specifically for this exact moment in your life. So take a breath, lock in, and whatever you do, don't look away. Because what you're about to discover will completely reframe everything you thought you knew about your own destiny. Let's begin. Have you ever felt like something was trying to get your attention, but you kept missing it? Maybe it was a notification you swiped away without thinking, a missed call from an unknown number, an email that went to spam. Those weird moments of synchronicity that felt almost too perfect to be coincidence. Here's what nobody tells you. Sometimes those aren't accidents. Sometimes the universe is literally screaming your name, and you're too busy, too distracted, or too doubtful to hear it. Now, imagine this. While you were living your normal life, going to work, dealing with your struggles, wondering if things would ever change, someone was watching your journey. Not in a creepy surveillance way, in a destiny kind of way. Someone who doesn't waste time. Someone who's literally reshaping the future of humanity. Someone who sees patterns most people are completely blind to. And after studying your life, your choices, your energy, they tried to reach you. Once, twice, 3 times, 4, 5, 6, and then a 7th time. After that 7th failed attempt, something extraordinary happened. Something that's never happened before in quite this way. Your name got flagged in a system that most people don't even know exists. Red marker, priority status. The kind of alert that makes rooms full of brilliant people stop what they're doing and pay attention. The instruction was crystal clear. Locate this person at any cost. Now, think about that for a second. Elon Musk, the guy building rockets to Mars, revolutionizing electric vehicles, creating neural interfaces, disrupting entire industries. has teams of people working on world-changing projects. He's got 1,000,000 things demanding his attention every single second. And yet, your name ended up on a list marked priority. Your existence triggered alerts. Your timeline became important enough that grown adults in a room somewhere had to stop and ask, who is this person? And why do they keep appearing? If this is already making your heart beat faster, I need you to drop a comment right now. Just type, "I'm listening," so I know you're feeling this too. Because what comes next gets even more intense. But here's the question that probably just hit you. Why? Why would someone at that level go through all that trouble for you? Maybe you're thinking, I'm just an ordinary person. I haven't done anything special. I'm not rich or famous. Why would anyone be looking for me? And that's exactly the point. That's exactly what makes this so powerful. Here's what happened after that 7th attempt failed. And this is where things start to sound like science fiction. Except it's not fiction. It's just science you didn't know existed yet. His team didn't give up. They escalated. A private note went out through encrypted channels, the kind that only top-level people have access to, the kind where multi-billion-dollar decisions get made, the kind where the future gets planned. And in that note, your name wasn't just mentioned in passing. It was highlighted, bolded, underlined, and marked with one simple instruction that changed everything. Don't lose this person. That single line, 4 words, triggered what people inside his inner circle are calling the search. Not a search. The search. People started asking questions. Deep questions. Uncomfortable questions. Who is this person? Why is their name appearing in systems it shouldn't be in? What pattern are we seeing that we're not understanding? Why is the algorithm flagging them as chosen? And then, something happened that made even the skeptics, the data scientists, the engineers, the people who don't believe in anything they can't measure, go completely silent. An analyst discovered a pattern. Not just any pattern, a generational pattern. The kind that only appears once every few decades, if you're lucky. Your life. And I mean your specific life. Your exact timeline, the dates of your biggest decisions, the moments of your deepest struggles, even those quiet periods where you felt like nothing was happening. All of it connected. Connected to what, you ask? To a future timeline, to an upcoming shift, to something so much bigger than what you can see from where you're standing right now. Every setback you faced, it wasn't random. Every door that closed in your face, it wasn't bad luck. Every delay that frustrated you, it wasn't the universe being cruel. It was positioning. It was preparation. It was the careful, deliberate arrangement of your life to put you in exactly the right place, at exactly the right time, for exactly the right opportunity. When Elon Musk saw this report himself, when he saw your pattern laid out in front of him, he didn't laugh. He didn't dismiss it as coincidence. He didn't tell his team they were seeing patterns that weren't there. He leaned forward, studied the data, and said 5 words that changed everything. Bring this person to me. If you're getting chills right now, if something inside you is waking up, hit that like button. Not for me, for you. Because your energy is literally part of this story. And clicking that button is your way of saying, I'm ready. And trust me, what comes next requires you to be ready. Now, here's where things start to get really strange. And by strange, I mean the kind of strange that makes you question everything you thought you knew about how reality works. After that meeting, after Elon gave the order to find you, his team started digging deeper into your timeline. They started looking at data points, patterns, energy signatures, all the things that modern technology can track, but most people don't realize is being tracked. And something impossible started happening. Your name kept reappearing in systems where it had no business being. Recommendation algorithms that should have been suggesting products or content. Your name appeared. Priority alert systems designed to flag important communications. Your name appeared. Future projection models that predict trends and outcomes. Your name appeared. It was like the universe itself was hacking into the technology, forcing your identity onto every screen, making it impossible to ignore you. One engineer, a guy who's been working with cutting-edge AI systems for over a decade, reported something that freaked everyone out. He tried to remove your file from the system. Just a routine data cleanup. Nothing personal. The file regenerated. Instantly. He deleted it again. It came back. He tried a third time, using admin privileges and complete data purges. The file reappeared within seconds, as if the system itself was protecting your information, refusing to let you be erased. That's when they realized, this isn't a technical glitch. This isn't a bug in the code. This is something else entirely. This is what some people call synchronicity, what others call destiny, what the data scientists simply labeled as anomalous persistence. But whatever you want to call it, the message was clear. You cannot be ignored. You cannot be dismissed. You are meant to be found. So they called a meeting. A closed door, high security, need to know only kind of meeting. The kind where phones get locked outside the room. The kind where what's said inside never leaves those walls. Elon Musk sat at that table, surrounded by some of the smartest people on the planet, and they all stared at one thing: your file. Not just digital data on a screen. They had projected your entire timeline. And this isn't some mystical, woo-woo concept. This is something that can be measured, tracked, and predicted with shocking accuracy. A high-impact phase is a specific period in a person's timeline where their decisions, actions, and energy create exponentially greater results than normal. It's when effort multiplies, when doors that were locked suddenly swing open, when the right people appear at the right time. It's the phase that appears in the lives of people right before they become innovators, leaders, game changers. And according to the data, you're in it, right now. But here's where it gets really wild. The system triggered something called a path convergence alert. This is an extremely rare notification. It means that your personal timeline is about to intersect with a major project, opportunity, or shift happening at the highest levels. Not might intersect. Is about to intersect. Not by luck, not by chance, by timing, by design, by what some people call destiny, and what data scientists call probabilistic alignment. They ran your emotional resilience chart next. This measures the silent strength you carry inside, the ability to keep going when everything says to quit, the capacity to hold hope when circumstances scream hopelessness. And your chart? It matched perfectly with the profiles of people who rise right before their breakthrough arrives. People who are strongest in the exact moment when everything is about to shift. Even the skeptics, the ones who roll their eyes at anything that sounds remotely spiritual, whispered to each other, "This person has no idea what's coming for them." But you're starting to get an idea now, aren't you? Something inside you is waking up. Some part of you that's been asleep, or hiding, or waiting, is starting to stir. If you're feeling that stirring, that awakening, comment, "I feel it," below. Because that feeling, that's not just emotion. That's confirmation. That's your own system, your own inner knowing, responding to truth. Then they ran one final simulation, the most advanced predictive model they have, the one that maps future influence and impact with scary precision. They input your data, your timeline, your patterns, your energy signature, and hit run. The screen processed for a moment, and then it lit up with an indicator that made everyone in the room lean forward. Unrealized impact activated. This tag only appears when someone is about to enter a breakthrough they don't recognize yet. When everything in their life is about to shift simultaneously. When the old version of their reality is about to collapse and a new one is about to emerge. Your decisions about to change. Your intuition about to sharpen. Your timing about to become impeccable. Your opportunities about to multiply in ways that will make the past 5 years look like preparation for the next 5 months. Elon stared at that screen and said softly, "This is bigger than we thought." And everyone in that room understood immediately. Losing you wasn't an option anymore. Finding you wasn't just important. It was mission critical. After all of this, after your file became priority number 1, after your pattern revealed itself, after your impact indicator activated, Elon did something he rarely does. He prepared a personal message, not a generic communication, not a template, a message crafted specifically for you, encrypted with layers of security, timed for release at the exact moment your energy aligned with readiness. He called it the 8th attempt, because 7 had failed. But 8 was designed to succeed. This message contained 3 things. Information about why your energy caught his attention. Instructions for what comes next. And a revelation about why your timing matters more than anyone else's. But here's what nobody expected. The message couldn't be opened manually. It wasn't locked by a password or a code. It was locked by something else entirely. By your readiness, by your awareness, by your energy. The system was designed to detect when you reached a specific state of consciousness, when you stopped doubting and started believing, when you stopped running and started receiving. And the moment you started watching this video, the moment you leaned in instead of scrolling past, the moment something inside you said, "I need to hear this," that's when the decryption process began. The encrypted file started responding. Not because someone clicked a button, because you showed up. Your presence, your attention, your energy, your focus triggered the unlock sequence. The security layers began dissolving one by one, and on the screens in that room, a notification appeared that made everyone go silent. Recipient detected. Synchronization in progress. A technician stared at the screen and whispered, "This is impossible. The message is syncing with them in real time." But Elon wasn't surprised. He simply nodded and said, "Good." That means they're ready to receive what comes next. The first line of the message began to appear, slowly, letter by letter, like your destiny itself was stepping forward out of the fog. And when it fully materialized, everyone in the room read it at the same time. The world has been waiting for you longer than you've been waiting for yourself. Read it again. The world has been waiting for you. Not for someone smarter, not for someone richer, not for someone more connected or more prepared. For you, exactly as you are, with all your scars and all your struggles and all your doubts. Because those things didn't disqualify you. They prepared you.